So the first card you have, your past, is the Two of Swords. So yes, this is really, I'm seeing a lot of unsurety in this card, and I think it's like you want to see, yes, you want to be with someone, and yes, you can't imagine being without them. This is a really confusing card because you don't know what you want. You can't imagine being without this person. But then there's some mistrust around this person as well. You're just not sure kind of where you are with them. You know you have some, or you knew at this time you had some sort of decision to make, but you didn't quite know what to do because there was some, it's like, you know, if you're away from this person, you felt really terrible, really sad. But if you're with this person, you felt really like, I'm not sure where I am, I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know where I am with this person. This is a really strange feeling. So it's like you almost mistrust them a bit, but you're not exactly sure. If you do, there's always some sort of plausible answer to everything that you're asking. It's kind of this strange feeling, and deep down I think you know that if you're feeling like this isn't right. You shouldn't be feeling like this, but you really do care about this person. You have a lot in your heart for this person. You do really actually love this person. That's why it's so difficult to just walk away from this. That's what I'm seeing. You could have been feeling that they were trying to hide something. I'm seeing that as well. And yes, trying to make a decision about this person. You could have been thinking this for a while, trying to decide kind of what to do. This could be about a relationship. It could be about a friendship as well. I'm not seeing clearly which one, and probably because this is because you're not sure how you feel or how they feel about you or what's going on in this relationship. That's why I might be seeing friendship or romantic partnership, because it's not clear exactly what this is. You might not be sure what this is as well. It might be something like that. And there's some confusion. There's some confusion between these two situations. It might be that you were friends for a while and then you were together for a while, or it might be a friend that you want to be with, or something like that. There's a lot of backwards and forwards movement around this as well. I'm seeing it could be there could be a lot of different situations, but there is a mix-up between friendship and love. I am seeing that, and I am seeing backwards and forwards again. You do have a history with this person, because I'm seeing behind this woman, if you look behind her, there's water behind it. So that's like, this is like an emotional background. So you have an emotional history with this person. Also a rocky history. There are rocks behind this person in the water. So there's that kind of thing behind you as well. But you don't want them out of your life. You feel miserable if they're not in your life. It's that kind of difficult situation. So you're really just caught, or you were at this time just caught in this crossroads. That's what I'm seeing. They might see that this relationship is different to the way you see it, or something like that, but they're not clear about this to you, and that's really really stressful. I can really see the stress in this. And you might be trying to close your heart off for a while, because you might be trying to avoid feeling hurt by them as well. That's what I'm seeing when I see this blindfold. The next card you have, your past, is the Fool. Yes, this person, this might be what you were suspecting. You might have been suspecting this person as kind of, they were looking around at what's new. That's what the Fool says. He says, what's new? What else is around me? What can I see next? I'm really bored in my situation. I'm bored with this, bored with that, bored in my relationship, bored in my home, everything else. I'm just going to rush off and see what else is new. And that might be what this person's like. They might be a little bit spontaneous. They're the kind of person who probably, if they're in a job and they don't like it, they don't wait around to find another job, or they don't wait to make sure they have a good reference from the boss or something like that. They just say bye-bye and walk off. And that's this kind of thing you might be worried about. That might be why you have this stress around you, because there might be this underlying feeling that they might just do that to you at any minute. They do get bored easily. That's what I'm seeing. They might not be looking for a new relationship, but their eyes are always looking around to see what's new. Not necessarily in a relationship, it might be, but that's what I'm seeing. They're kind of looking around, what's new, what's new. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the words, what's new. They also run away from their problems. That's what I'm seeing as well with this card. They might have a lot of broken friendships behind them, a lot of broken jobs behind them, not broken jobs, but they might have kind of walked off from jobs and things like that. They're quite a spontaneous person. Now, in the beginning, when you first started to know them, you loved this about them. You're Aries, you love these kind of spontaneous people that are fun, and you like laughing, and you like just doing things on the fly without kind of planning everything out. You're not kind of, you think that's boring, planning things out. But also there's this other side to this. There's this unsurety around this person that stresses you out as well. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have, your past, is the Six of Wands. So yes, even though this was going on in your private life, in your romantic life, or your friendships, or whatever this situation was, you were still feeling on top of the world, on top of other things in your life. I am actually seeing the words on top of the world. You were feeling on top of the world. You probably manifested something that you were trying to manifest for a while, or you had a lot of people interested in something you were doing. You had a lot of people watching you, a lot of people asking you questions, thinking you were interesting, liking your ideas about something. It's something like that. I'm seeing this could be related to work, or it could be related to just popularity, a lot of people around you. That's what I'm seeing. And yes, you did feel on top of the world. And this is a big contrast. This makes you even more stressed. It should make you feel fantastic, and it did make you feel fantastic. But this also makes you see the contrast between your working life or your popularity in some ways and your love life. That's what I'm seeing. So it was supposed to be a fantastic time in your life, that you were like, oh, I'm so popular, I'm so fantastic, I got this fantastic thing I wanted, I'm so happy, and I did this finally. But actually, this fantastic thing shows me the contrast between that and my love life, and what's going on there, and the disappointments and the stress around that. That's what I'm seeing. The first card you have, your present, is the Ace of Swords. I should be able to say Ace of Swords. Yes, I'm seeing you being in a situation where, yes, you're using your instincts as well as your words. Now, you're using logical words, and you're using instincts as well. Now, this is quite a rare thing for people to be doing. Usually they're either right-brained, they're creative, they use their instincts, or they're actually very logical, they use the left brain. So you're a kind of a mixture of the two. It's very interesting. Now, a lot of people are a mixture of the two, but most people have a kind of dominant left or right. And that's what I'm seeing you were doing. This is around work I'm seeing at this time, and there's some sort of work situation, or it could be something you're doing by yourself to do with work. I don't know, that's what I'm seeing. It could be a side business or something you're doing in your home or something like that. But you're using words and instincts at the same time to create a new thing. Now, this took off very, very slowly. That's what I'm seeing, very slowly for you. But it will pick up. It will pick up as you get used to this. It's something you're just learning, doing. That's what I'm seeing. But yes, logic, two sides of the sword. That's what I'm seeing. Two sides of the sword, logic and creativity at the same time. That's what I'm seeing. Yes, and this will eventually be successful. You're just trying a lot of new things out, and I think you're probably a little bit bored with the old thing, and you're trying something new. That's what I'm seeing. But yes, this is going to be very successful, and you are going to try a lot of other new things in your workplace as well. And that's what people like you in your workplace for, or something around work, or I don't know. I'm seeing that people like that about you. They like that you have that kind of spontaneous creativity about you. That's what I'm seeing. I hope that makes sense. The next card you have, your present, is the Eight of Cups. So yes, because you are sensing this mistrust or this dishonesty I'm seeing in this kind of relationship situation, or whatever this was, a friendship, I'm seeing you could be walking away from your emotions, walking away from this situation. Now, it might just be you're walking away from anything emotional at all, just so that you can get things done in the workplace, or get things done in whatever projects you have going at this time. So yes, you might just be walking away from your emotions, because when you're emotional, the ups, the highs are very, very high, but the lows are very, very low. And because you're going through this problem with whatever this situation is in your past. You're still going through this now at this time I'm seeing. You just don't need to feel these emotions at this time. You have a lot else going on. So you're just kind of walking away from them. You're not walking away from this person. I can see it's very hard for you to do that. I'm seeing this man walking away from this wall of emotions, which is his cups. Walking away, walking around that mountain, coming back again eventually. So that's what's going to happen eventually. And also I always see in this card, I always see the waters flowing toward the cup. So coming back around again. So your emotions are going to come back around again toward where you started eventually. But at this time, you're just putting it to one side. That's what I'm seeing. Yes, you're not going to leave this person. You get a terrible feeling when that's what you try to do. I keep on seeing that. The last card you have, your present, is the Knight of Swords. So yes, I'm just seeing yes, I hope this makes sense. I'm just seeing a very difficult partnership. Now this might be this partnership with this romantic person you have, or this person in your life, in your love life. It could be another kind of a partnership, but I am seeing a difficult partnership between you and someone else. And what I'm seeing is, when I'm looking at this horse, I'm seeing this rider, or the knight on top of this horse, is in charge. Now a horse and a rider, or horse and a knight, is a partnership. They're very close. They work together. They work together. If they didn't work together, they wouldn't know what they were doing. It would be all over the place. The horse wouldn't know where to go, and the rider would fall off, and it would be crazy. But they're a partnership. This is a difficult partnership. The horse is afraid. The horse looks afraid. The rider looks determined. So maybe in this partnership, it could be the same one in the Fool, Two of Swords, it could be a different one. It probably is the same one. This person is probably a little bit afraid. Maybe they're afraid of you. Maybe they're afraid of your strength. You can see your strength in this card. You're strong. They appear to be strong, but actually they're not. They're afraid. That's why they're the Fool. That's why they're always looking for new things. That's why, they just don't know what they're doing. They're all over the place. And you're very strong. You're the Six of Wands, and you're the Knight of Swords. You're the Knight. So this is why they're probably a little bit afraid of you. It's a bit much for them. And when relationships and jobs and all these things become a little bit too much for them, they start to run away. That's what I keep on seeing all the way through this reading. The first card you have for your future is the Three of Wands. So yes, this person, again, I keep on seeing this person. I'm sorry, this is really specific. I keep on seeing this person, again, looking out to see what's new. Every time something gets a little bit hard for this person, they say, what's new? I don't want this. I want something new. I want something new. I have to move to the next job, the next person, the next thing. I'm always looking out to see what's there, just in case, because I feel really afraid in this situation. That's what I'm seeing now. That's what they're still going to be doing in the future. I'm not seeing that they're going to be looking for a new relationship. I'm not seeing they're going to be leaving you. That's not what I'm seeing. But they're very, very confused. Whatever it is, they need to sort it out. And you might have to get away from this person for a while. Let them sort out whatever it is. Even if it breaks your heart to do that, you might just have to let them work through this themselves, because this is really going to be taking a toll on you, and you don't need that. You don't need that. You really don't need this. That's what I'm seeing there. The next card you have in your future is a Three of Swords. So yes, usually this is a heartbreak card. Obviously, this is a very clear heartbreak card. And obviously, this would fit in here. This would be, if I'd see this in a reading, I would say like this. I would say, oh yes, they're going to break your heart. But I'm not seeing this here. I am not seeing this here. I'm seeing this as about, because when I look at this, not always, but at this time, I'm looking at this card, I'm just seeing a cake being cut up into 3 pieces. I know it's a heart. I'm sorry. I don't want you to imagine a heart being cut up with blood everywhere and disgusting stuff everywhere. I'm just seeing a cake being cut up. So what I'm seeing here is actual things. You might be moving some actual possessions of yours, and you might be moving them away, because I'm seeing a family situation here. So you might be moving them away from your childhood home or away from some family members who have some of your things. So I'm seeing you're thinking about moving at this time, or you're going to be. You're going to be moving some of your possessions, and you could be looking at some of your childhood possessions, somebody in your family, maybe someone who you don't want to contact anymore, someone like that might have some of your possessions, might have some of your things, and you might be dividing these things up or picking these things up and moving them, and that might trigger off some memories of your childhood or of some difficulties in your childhood. That's what I'm seeing could be happening there. So just, if this resonates with you, just think about this and don't be too hurt over this. You're still not hurting over this. You're still going to be, you might just be, it might just be triggering off some memories that happened in your childhood. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm coughing. Yeah, so this is what I'm seeing, a separation of actual things, material things, triggering off some memories of your childhood. There could be some family members who you're actually not in contact with, or maybe you're not speaking to, or something like that. That's what I'm seeing. So this is going to make you think about all those days when you used to be around this person and speak to them, that kind of thing. So yes, the last card you have for your future is the 5 of Cups. So yes, this is the same thing again. This is you looking back on those times you had with these family members. Now, some family members you do get along with, some you don't. This is about the people who you don't, or the person who you don't, whoever this is. You're looking down, you're thinking about this situation, how sad you are, bad memories, all of that kind of thing. And I'm looking at this bridge. You can't really see this because okay, I don't like doing this, but I will. I'll move this so you can see. Okay, so there's a bridge. There's a little bridge behind his back. Now, this makes me think that you could be thinking about a decision, whether you want to build bridges with this family member again, or whether you want to burn these bridges and not speak to them ever again. So you might be going through this kind of memories, thinking about them, and making a decision about that person. So you have a lot of decisions, a lot of emotional decisions around family and around relationships and maybe friendships. That's what I'm seeing there.